baptized here on earth. Father Moses is one of the people in charge of this pilgrimage, and Kadu Dundagi invited him. We can talk to him about this pilgrimage. Let us take a listen.
Now, what is the reason for this pilgrimage?
As you rightly stated, we had a pilgrimage last year in December. That is the annual pilgrimage to the Shrine of Our Lady, Queen of Peace. This year, the Diocese of Banjul, as we celebrate the Year of Faith, have decided to organize a pilgrimage once again to the Shrine of Our Lady, Queen of Peace. But this time round, it will be a pilgrimage on reconciliation. Okay. The Church deems it necessary to be reconciled with ourselves, with our fellow brothers and sisters, and also reconciled with our God. We have been journeying over the years, and humanly speaking, we feel within ourselves that there is the need for reconciliation. For the many times that we have offended one another, for the many times that we have failed to live out our responsibilities as a church, for the many times we have failed to also participate in activities or the life of the church as expected of us baptized Christians. We deem it fitting and proper during this Year of Faith to turn back to God and say we are sorry. As the words of the prophet Joel tells us, that we need to render our hearts and not our garments. This is the opportunity for all Christians to rend their hearts and not their garments.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Moses Drame. Now, looking at it, Father, this has never happened before in the Diocese of Banjul.
Yes, yeah.
Maybe it's happening in every other places that normally we do have. In the Diocese of Banjul, we have once every year. Now, but this one is coming up. What is the significance?
As I said, its significance is for the whole diocese of Banjul to congregate at the Shrine of Our Lady Queen of Peace and to ask God for pardon. The significance is asking God, all of us turning back to God, recognizing our nothingness, recognizing our shortcomings, our failings and our faults in the diverse ways in which we have failed, turning to God and asking God for pardon. And as it is the first of its kind, the celebration will be different from the usual celebration that we normally have in December.
Okay, Father. Now you just said something that is very, very important, that the celebration will be different now. What will the program look like?
Yes, the program will be within the setting of a reconciliation service. But within the reconciliation service, we will have the exposition of the Blessed Sacrament. We'll also have moments of prayer, adoration, and all that go into the adoration celebration. We will have confessions. All those will be coming to avail themselves to the sacrament of reconciliation. There will be priests who will be ready to listen to confessions. It will be a whole day celebration beginning at 9:30 a.m. So we're calling all Christians to come, all Catholics who want to avail themselves to the sacrament of reconciliation to come. There will be priests ready to listen to confessions and grant you the absolutions you desire. And to be followed by the Stations of the Cross. We shall have the Stations of the Cross. As it is going to fall within the season of Lent, we would conduct the Stations of the Cross. And the climax will be the symbolism of our repentance, to show that indeed we are sorry for sin, showing remorse for sin. We will try to do some symbolic gestures, symbolic demonstrations of our repentance. There will be water for purification, and also pots of charcoal be made available for individuals who would like to symbolically show that they are burning their sins. And this will all be offered to God. and we are sure that that opportunity of grace availed to us on the 23rd of February 2013, all of us would make it a point to be there. We're calling young and old, male and female, all Christians, Catholics who want to avail themselves to the sacrament of reconciliation, who also want to embrace this opportunity of grace and come before the throne of grace to be granted the renewal that they desire. Because when we sin, as we are told, sin has a vertical and a horizontal dimension. It affects our relationship with our God and also our relationship with our fellow brothers and sisters. Therefore, it is important that we all come in our numbers to ask God for pardon. And the prophet Isaiah tells us, and prophet Ezekiel tells us, that the Lord does not take delight in the death of a sinner, but he takes delight in the sinner who turns away from sin, choosing life. Let us be those sinners who turn away from sin and choosing life on that day as we prepare towards this pilgrimage of reconciliation.
All right, thank you very much, Father. You know, this program is going to be wonderful because the way you've explained it now. So there are so many activities that will be going on that day.
Sure.
Now, looking at it, what is your message to the parish priest, to the individual and the parish, for them to see? Some people will be thinking, I say, oh, we just finished one pilgrimage here, and this will not stop us. We are not going to go there and waste our time again. What is the message do you have for them? My
message to priests, religious, catechists, and our lay faithful is that make it a point to be with the Lord in Kunkujang come 23rd February 2013. It is going to be a turning point in your Christian life. A day within the presence of the Lord, the psalmist tells us, is better than 1,000 elsewhere. Let us come on that day to ask God for pardon. And God will bless us. He would fill us with His graces. And He will enable us to journey with Him during the season of grace. And all our prayers, our petitions, the Lord Himself will grant us.
All right. Thank you very much, Father Moses. You've had it all. And for the benefit of the people who cannot understand the English that both of us are speaking, so can you just summarize all we've said in the local dialect in Wolof?
Kercien suma mbokk yi di leen nuyu yéen ñëpp ci bëccëg bi le di leen it yëgal la nga xam ne moom la jàngu bi am ci weer wi ñu digmal di weeru février bu amee ñaar fukki fan ak ñett bés bi le jagleel nañu ko bésu tuub bésu réccu moo tax dinañu am ñaan yàlla ca Kunkujang Mariama jàngu catholique bu nekk ci Gambie ñëpp lañu ci oo ñu ñëw ñun ñëpp ñu dajee ca Kunkujang naka ñu ko taamee di def ci weeru décembre bu ñoo dem ñaani yàlla di ko jaarale ci suñuy ndey Mariama ca bés boobu ku nekk ci ñun dina yëg néew dooleem te bugga ñaan yàlla mbaal mu jéegal ko ci tooñam ci ñaawteefam ci na nga xam ne noonu la dundi ni kerceenam ci àdduna mun naa am ci anam yoo xam ne feeñaluloo sa ngom ni kerceen dëgg sa wareef ci jàngu defuloo ko sa wareef ci sa njaboot defuloo ko ca wareef ci biir askan yi defuloo ko ci anam goo xam ne tooñ nga askan gi bu ndoog waxtu jot na pour ñu delluwaat ci yàlla ñaan ko mbaal moo tax ñu ne baax na at mii nga xam ne ñu ngi màggal atu ngëm bu ndoog baax na ñu delluwaat ñaan yàlla jéegalu ci la nga xam ne moom la ñu def ci suñuy dund te gëm ne yàlla mi fees ak yërmande yàlla mi fees ak cofeel dinañu jéegal te sangañu ak cofeelam téere bu sell bi nee nañu bu dee yàlla daf ñoo feyeku suñuy itooñ kan ci ñun moo mun a mucc ngir ne moom dafa fees del ak yërmande ngir yërëm gi nga xam ne moom la ñu yàlla yërëm la ñu war a ñëw nangu ci bés boobu ñëw ndax ñaan ko mbaal ci lépp la nga xam ne moom la ñu def ak moom la ñu saagan ci suñuy dundinu kerceen bés bii dinañu am confessé pour ña nga xam ne bugga nañu jëfoo sacrement nu confessé gi dinañu am adoration dinañu amit yoonu croix li dul am ci bés boobu moo di mees waaye lépp li nga xam ne soxla nañu ko ci suñu dundinu kerceen ci bés boobu dinañu ko am bon donc ci bés bi gannaaw bu ñu confisé laabe yi nañ fa nekk ñu bari pour déglu confisé yi ñëpp ña nga xam ne ñoo bëgg a confisé ci bés boobu